Hey Brian, do your sexy voice. Oh wait, he's not
Yeah,
here.
he's not here.
I miss Brian, guys.
Yeah. It was always a good time whenever he went ahead and did that epic thing that he did.
Yeah, I
People are
think
gonna think that he's like dead or something. He's not dead. He's just
he's
not
not
here
dead.
with us.
He's just not here. I'm sure he's asleep from work. But
Boy.
hey, everybody, it's the Night-Shift Bandits back at it once again. Here with another episode of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, my name is Zach. It's your boy.
Thomas here. You know what it is?
Yo in the building. What's good? What's good?
Exactly. So, guys, I hate how straightforward this series is.
I do too. I'm not liking how it's just like, oh, here are the facts. You're good.
Like, after coming off WandaVision, I'm like, wait, where's the mystery? Oh yeah, this is more straightforward.
Yeah,
it's like a pop show almost.
Yeah.
kind of. You know what?
Kind of.
This
Yeah.
seems
Like a
like,
cop show.
yeah. It kind of to me seems like this was the show that was supposed to start off everything, and we were supposed to be like guided into WandaVision, because WandaVision we were just thrown into that. We had no idea what was going on, and with this it's like, oh, this is a formula that I've seen before.
Yeah, I thought I saw somewhere that Winter Soldier and the Falcon was supposed to be the first out of the three, and then WandaVision, and then Loki. So
yeah, it was originally slated to be that, but because of the pandemic,
WandaVision ended up being first. We got all of that magical goodness.
Yeah, so in my head, I think what I'm still trying to do is say that this is the beginning of the phase, and we just had a preview of what's to come.
If this came out first, because this starts off like 6 months after Endgame. WandaVision's 3 weeks. Yeah. So it would have been interesting to just hop back and forth in time.
That too, especially since we just came off of a movie that dealt with a time heist.
Exactly. Too bad it wasn't a money heist.
Okay. That's what it was. I was trying to figure out how long WandaVision what was the time frame for WandaVision after Endgame. So that was 3 weeks.
Yeah, that was 3 weeks.
Okay. This is 6 months. So this even happens after WandaVision there.
Way after WandaVision, yeah.
Way after.
Yeah.
But it's another reason why I was thinking like this was gonna be absolutely the first one that they put out to start off the phase, because it's so straightforward. It happens within a decent amount of time, and it shows that, hey, they're talking about spoilers for this spoiler cast. They're talking about wizards in this episode too, and it's like, oh, if we didn't have WandaVision to tell us that wizards and witches exist, also Doctor Strange, we wouldn't even think about that as, this is another serious threat. Someone would have been like, oh, you're crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting how they brought up the big three.
The big three, right. The big three: aliens, androids, and wizards.
Wizards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wizards are nothing but sorcerers without hats or some shit. Something he said.
Yeah, he said wizards aren't anything but sorcerers without hats, which is not entirely true if you play D&D. There's a huge difference.
Well, he probably doesn't play D&D.
He probably doesn't.
No, see,
honestly. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, man. My favorite joke was that was the Hobbit joke. When Bucky was like, "Yeah, I read the Hobbit when it first came out in 1937." I'm like, oh.
Look at him being the hipster.
Look at you being old as hell.
Oh, yeah, I had the original printing of it. Poser.
See, I like to think that Bucky isn't like Steve. You know how Steve had a list of things he needs to look for, or watch or read or listen to? I feel like Bucky's like, you know what? Oh, I know the original version of all of these things. This all remakes and do-overs.
Exactly. I really am wondering how Bucky's list is. Like, is he just going? Because remember, he remembers everything that he had went through as the Winter Soldier, so he would have known all that stuff.
Yeah. True.
So I don't understand. Like, I just don't. I just think that he's gonna go ahead and have some sort of list that's every single thing that's a remake. He's going to be telling us things that are remakes that we don't even think are remakes.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Exactly. He'll know, like, oh, that movie, yeah, originally it came out, but it didn't do too well. It's just a remake. Like, wait, what?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, so you know what? He might as well just be like one of the reviewers that we have on YouTube right now.
Right. One of the best, biggest critics.
I mean, I would watch that. I would watch a Winter Soldier.
Hell yeah, I would.
YouTube channel?
Hell yeah, I would, man.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
Able to get like the reference from when it came out from someone who was there when it came out. That's historical knowledge like none other.
Yeah, like none other. Like straight from the damn source. Like, oh, I was around when this happened.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, this movie, it's the same exact movie, but they just changed the title. Like,
exactly.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, all right. Okay.
Okay. So should we start getting into this episode, really?
I think so.
Yeah, hey, go for it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So it starts off just kind of like, and then there's a fight scene, which is really cool. I mean, that's kind of what happened with the whole episode to me. It was just like, fight scene, that's cool.
It's just how you said it. It was like, so stuff happened. Ooh, fight scene. Like,
yeah. Ooh, fight scene. Okay, so the stuff that happened was John Walker talking to Lamar Bennett, I think is what his name is.
I thought you were gonna say Lamar Burton.
No, not Burton. I thought it was Bennett.
I don't know his name at all. Yeah.
But okay,
you good? I don't even know his name. Okay.
But yeah, it starts off with John in his in a locker room, and then some woman coming and talking to him. I'm thinking that's his like wife and whatever, and they're having this conversation that tries to make him seem more human, which I'm not for. I don't like John Walker. I've never really liked him. Going off of that, like, he's telling her like all these things, like I said, making him trying to seem more human. And then his buddy comes in when she's leaving, and they're like, yeah, all this was happening, and 2 weeks ago we were just about to go ahead and do this Black Ops mission. That at that point, that's when I was like, oh yeah, I don't like either of these dudes.
Okay, I was going to say, do you think they're setting him up to be a racist? The reason why I say this is because his girlfriend, I'm not too sure if she's mixed up by that, but she looks like she's a woman of color.
True.
Yeah, she does look.
His sidekick is black.
Yep.
And it's a white guy. He just pretended to be Captain America. We all know how U.S. Agent is in the comics.
True.
So I feel like, and obviously they have a lot of, this is Marvel. They have like a lot of commentary about black people and the police or whatnot, and how the government treats veterans and things of that nature. So I got the feeling that, okay, they're kind of setting him up to be maybe a slight racist. It seems like.
I can see that because they, in the comics, there also was a point in time. This is when Sam was Captain America.
Yeah.
Where they told U.S. Agent, hey, go get Cap's shield.
Yeah.
Basically trying to fire him from the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it could be a play off of that part of the story from the comics, and then they're just trying to rearrange it, because in that one, U.S. Agent also was not racist, but he saw what they were trying to do and was like, oh, he's going against some cops who were attacking some innocents. I don't see the issue with this.
Yeah, and like, so, go ahead. I'm sorry, dude.
I was gonna say, just so that this could be just like what you're saying. They could be trying to set him up as a racist, but he's probably just not a racist.
Yeah, and that's just my mind goblins just going off that. Because, again, I see the commentary they're making throughout these 2 episodes. So I'm thinking, like, ooh, I kind of see where they could go with this. Because they said they got the pieces on the table, but I could be misreading it. And to be honest, the more I think about him, the more I like John Walker a little bit. But again, I'm holding my reservations. But again, that's just my comic book knowledge coming into play.
Yeah, it's my comic book knowledge too, which is why I'm still just like, nah, I don't really want to deal with him.
Yeah, because it's like he's charming, and I know one thing that we talked about before, Mike, is that I feel like Falcon and the Winter Soldier were being a bit douchey to him. I get it; he has the shield.
Agreed, man.
But it's
he has
not
the shield.
his fault.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
Yeah,
I think
chosen. What do you guys know? How he was chosen to be the Cap, or did they go over that at all? Did I miss something?
They went over it a little bit in the interview.
Was it a trial run or something like that? Like I don't know.
No, he was just the next best selection, and no one knew that they were going to be selected.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Because of his accolades, right? That was pretty much why he was selected.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. But again, like I said, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. But okay. All right.
Yeah. His accolades.
It wasn't his fault.
Yeah. It wasn't his fault.
It wasn't his fault. He was a good soldier, and they were like, oh, okay. So I look at it as it was a reward for him. You know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna have to agree.
You did your service, you did your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? So, as a reward, you are now the next Captain America, which is kind of like a title of titles. You know what I'm saying? To me, in the Marvel universe, as far as that goes, you know, and then all the responsibility, of course, that goes behind that. So you can't, as they went over in the episode, you know, you can't act this way, you can't act that way, you can't say this, can't say that. You have to be that. It's like you have to be that guy, that dude. You know what I'm saying? So and like we were saying, 2 heroes or 2 Avengers kind of just shat on him a little bit. Like, come on, man, it's not his fault. Like, I would have thought that they would have teamed up with him, you know, a little more willingly. You know, seeing how he does have the shield.
You would have thought that, but I don't think that they're thinking that way. They're still thinking, oh no, it's Cap, because that's who they've always known.
Right.
It's not Cap.
But then at the same time, they know it's Cap, but they know that he's not Cap. So, and they know what happened to Cap. He got old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
So if there's a new Cap, I understand their angst a little bit, but at the same time, it's like, come on, guys. If America, quote unquote, is trying to create a new, what they want, a new image or superhero or whatever, then help. I think you 2 knew Cap the most. You know what I'm saying? So I would think that they would be a little bit more for it to help that image prosper. You know what I'm saying? Like, help it out. That's
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, I do see why they wouldn't, but I would think they would swallow that. You know what I'm saying? And then just go do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I get it, but come on, man. It's a new guy in this role. That's probably the biggest role he's ever gonna have in his life. You know, and so help push this image. Help push this message that America's or the government is trying to, you know, make and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, for me, I don't think that they were really being too douchey about it, because the guy could have also just said no. I mean, yeah, it is a big opportunity and it is definitely a great honor, but he still could have said, no, I'm not the guy for the job. Because he knows he's not the guy for the job.
So the only thing I can say with that, because I look at him as just a guy taking a big honor and a big job. Like, if someone were to tell you, hey, you're CEO now, you're going to take that job, because it probably come with a lot of benefits, money, notoriety.
Make that perk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all that. Yeah. Those perks, man.
But I mean, I think that, like, of course, something's probably going on under the undercurrent of that. So, because if we all know, as we all know, like, a lot of countries, with America included, are trying to create super soldiers, and this may be just one way of doing that. And something's going to tell me that once he gets his ass kicked enough, because John Walker, because that fight that they had in the show, everyone got their ass kicked.
Everybody.
I thought Falcon was gonna actually do a little. Not Falcon. I thought Winter Soldier was actually gonna put in a little bit more work. But
yeah, me too.
It kind of made sense. I mean, if they're all the same strength or around the same strength as him, and he's outnumbered, then all right, I get it. But still, you got, but you know what? I take that back. Still, I thought he was gonna do a lot more. Because if Cap can do it, I thought Bucky was going to be able to do it too. And I know Bucky's not Cap. I know that. But Bucky's been around just as long as Cap has. So it's not this isn't his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he was getting into.
True.
Per se. He knew they were all super powered or had super strength, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I just expected a little bit more from Buck right there. That's just a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I mean, he's the closest thing to a super soldier they have right now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Well, let's not get into the other guy just yet. But yeah.
I think that Bucky and Sam were doing the right thing by kind of cutting him off, because he's not their Cap. He should try to make it on his own, just like the other Cap did. They didn't have any mentors or anything either. Although I do understand that it is a good thing to have someone to, like, go back to, ask about, whatever you need to have. It is a good thing to have them, but they're trying to also gauge where he stands in comparison to Steve. So on their first meeting, I can completely understand them doing this.
Yeah. So, and I don't know, like, it's just, I'm just going to wait to see what's next. Like, I'm trying so hard not to theorize.
I'm right there with you, bro.
I'm trying so hard not to theorize. Because I know this is straightforward. It's straightforward.
That's the thing that has me not theorizing, and I think it's kind of taking me out the show. Because I'm not able to theorize. It's just, this was easy to understand. Okay, cool. Yeah. And put it into the back of my mind, because I know what's happening. I'm not thrown off by anything that's happening right now.
Yeah, and it's a great show.
I'm not down. I'm not trying to down the show. It's just me as a watcher of these sort of things. I've read these stories like a decade ago.
Yeah.
Right.
So, or what?
Or you watched it.
Or I've watched it.
Right. So you gravitate a little more towards the unexpected, the unknown, the mystery type of storylines, more so than the straightforward deals.
Oh yeah, they're more fun to deal with.
Right. Yeah,
if I want to do something while watching a show, I'll go for something straightforward. If I actually want to sit down, pay attention, and let my mind go wild, I need that intrigue and plot. There's not much of that in this. I mean,
not at all.
The only thing that I'm not so sure of is when Sharon Carter is going to pop up.
Yeah, she's probably going to pop up in the next few episodes at least.
I thought it was going to be his last one.
I thought so too, because I feel like she's going to be like a bit of a regular. But hell, we're getting Zemo next episode, so.
I know, yeah.
It could be double duty.
They showed. And they showed his like mask in the end credits. Not end credits, but I mean in the end credits. Yeah, so I'm wondering if that's like a hint of him escaping or something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they did have. Okay, they also did put that. What was it called? Not Peacemaker. What was that thing that was in the last end credits where it said something is watching? Power Broker.
Power Broker. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it said the Power Broker was watching, so it could be just another shot to like, hey, these people are gonna be doing whatever, you know.
And yeah, I know like the Power Broker is a big deal, especially in U.S. Agents storyline. So we'll see how they all come together, but I'm trying to see how they're going to fit all this in 6 episodes.
Man, yeah. Like next week we're halfway through.
Yeah,
that's
it's weird. I think that they can do it though. It seems like what they wanted to do was tie up all the loose ends about family and whatnot, and what they were doing prior to this event. They're trying to like get all that out the way, and then now it's like, oh, story.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I know they're playing like they're a bit fast paced, and they're going with it. And again, like if that's what your story consists of, then I'm glad it's 6 episodes, and you're not running into the Netflix Marvel situation.
Like, WandaVision had to build up to it. This one did not. It's bam, already we're in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like we're already on episode 3 or 4, really, without even knowing it. You know what I mean? Like WandaVision had to have episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, and then episode 4. Shit really got crazy. This one, shit already gotten crazy from day 1, episode 1.
I mean, the whole series started out with a fight.
Yeah, exactly. Which was badass, by the way. But yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
that was badass. But
yeah, and
I love that. Love that. Yes.
I do also want to point out that for all the turmoil between Bucky and Sam, they really do look out for each other.
They do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and that's why I think it's like a damn superhero cop show.
Yeah,
I know.
And
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say also, if you've noticed that Battlestar and U.S. Agent, I'm calling them that from now on. They didn't really sync up together. I mean, he did save him that one time when he threw the shield down after he dropped off the truck, but other than that, it wasn't really any team coordination.
No.
Now,
yeah, you're wrong about that.
Do you think that's because they're making the commentary that, oh, they're the lesser team at the end of the day, or because of the fact that they're still new?
I think it's because they're still green.
Okay.
I think both. I'm thinking both. I mean, great. Okay, granted, they've definitely served together, right? So they have that under, right?
Yeah.
But this type of being in the army is definitely different than being an Avenger. You know what I'm saying? Or being like the missions that they went through being in the army is a lot different than what that they're going to deal with right now. So they need to get that experience under the belt. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're trying to do. I don't know if the word "trying to do" is the right word I want to use right now, but this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So they might get their butts handed to them, a couple of times, and then they might start being able to coordinate a whole lot better after said number of missions. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I'm sure it was probably the same way when they both, joined the army or whatever military brand that they're with. You know what I'm saying? So let's just take time.
I get you.
That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. Just give them time. I think they'll be a nice, well-rounded machine.
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, they're definitely not Bucky and Falcon. You know what I'm saying? They can go off the fly and do whatever the fuck they want because they have all that under their belt. They've been through missions just like this plenty of times in the past. We have plenty of movies we can go off of, with them. But these two new guys who are green just haven't been through this type of ordeal yet. So they don't have that. They don't have that knowledge, or whatever. So yeah, sure.
I can agree with that. I definitely do.
Okay, I can get jiggy with that. Definitely.
Did you really just say that?
Yes. He did. He got jiggy with it. Nah. Yep.
No. Let's get jiggy with it.
We don't own the rights for that song, brother. We don't own the rights for that song.
We don't own those rights. That was the bad version. Oh God.
Yeah, we don't own the rights. Sorry, Will. Sorry,
Will. I like your movies.
I would really appreciate it if Will Smith was listening to us talk about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That would be bad. I would lose my mind if I heard him say some shit like that. That would be fun. I was watching this movie, Night-Shift Bandits, and blah 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 blah. Like what?
Right? Like wait. No. No one could tell me anything after that point. Will Smith was my show.
That would be enough. Like we made it. Fuck it. We
did it. All right.
We did it. We got one super fan, like for one famous fan. But anyway.
Like guys, we're famous now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. We said our name once, and we're famous. We made it here.
Oh man.
Okay, so we talked to U.S. Agent. We talked about pretty much the dynamic between the teams.
The two.
Yeah. So, shall we go ahead and get into Isaiah?
I think we should get into Isaiah.
That's the superhero, the black superhero, or black super soldier. I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
In the comics, wasn't he touted as the Black Captain America?
Yeah.
The first Black Captain America.
He was.
Yeah, he was seen. He was okay. So it ties into the whole history of the United States where Black people were experimented on for various reasons. This ties into pretty much during World War II. Isaiah was experimented on, and he's pretty much the first super soldier, black guy. Thing is, he was a failure in the comics. So by the time they got to Steve, what was it, Thomas? I could look it up real quick if you don't remember.
I don't remember.
Let's see, it was Isaiah Bradley.
Yeah, I had never heard of this dude. I didn't know if he was a comic book person or was he just someone for this series specifically. You know what I mean?
Well, when I first heard his grandson's name, Eli, I was like, Eli Bradley, Patriot. I don't think that's a Patriot. And then come to find out, yeah, that's the Patriot. I did some research beforehand on that one.
Yeah, and it's interesting how they're introducing all of the young Avengers in these series.
I honestly don't think that it's I do think it's interesting, but I knew that it was going to happen in some way. Mm-hmm. Because
the grandson was going to be an Avenger too?
Well, he was a part of the Young Avengers in the comics.
Word.
Yeah. So I figured, hey, they're starting all these younger ones. They've got Hawkeye's daughter training with him. We see Patriot right now. We've had Wiccan and Speed from WandaVision. Young Avengers are kind of shaping up.
Patriot is the Iron Man armor, right? That's the Iron Man armor, dude.
No, Patriot is the Captain America.
The Cap. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. Okay. I'm thinking of Iron Patriot or Iron something. But okay. All right. Yeah.
And then we're getting Kate Bishop in the upcoming Hawkeye series.
Yep. So that's another thing that's pointing me towards they're trying to do a Young Avengers or New Avengers sort of deal, where Spider-Man is also around the same age as all these kids, and he's an Avenger, so it just makes sense. Plus, they're supposed to be doing an Ironheart movie. I thought.
Yeah. She's gonna be in Armor Wars. I thought.
Okay, so yeah. A lot of things are shaping up towards the Young Avengers.
Yeah. Or you think they're going to call them the champions?
No, I don't think they're going to. They might actually.
Is Patriots? Is he a super soldier too, like his granddad or whatever, or no?
No, he took mutant growth hormones or something like that.
Okay, so I was just wondering, like, because U.S. Agent is just a regular human, right? Nothing special. Right.
As far as I know, he's just a dude.
Regular dude. Okay.
Who is just?
I didn't.
Think of him like if Batman was training to be Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So it looks like I was incorrect about Isaiah. It says here in the wiki, and it's just the wiki. Let's see. He was one of the first. He was 300 African American soldiers who were used as test subjects at the Camp Cathcart as part of Project Rebirth's attempt to recreate the super soldier serum. Bradley was the only survivor who took on the mantle of Captain America, traveling to Europe to fight in the war. This was seen as treasonous by the military, who sentenced him to life in prison as punishment. Although he was released after 17 years, his legacy remained a secret to the world at large, but became a legend and a hero to the black community.
No, Luke Cage.
Yeah, practically. Like the very original Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Right, Luke Cage. All right.
Yeah, so I was incorrect in that. I thought I heard somewhere that he was experimented on and it just failed and he died. But
I didn't think he died. I thought he actually did go on to be Captain America for a little bit, and then the government was basically like, "Hey, we can't have you being Cap anymore, so bye."
Exactly. So yeah, I don't see anything here saying that he died.
Why
But
did he...
I'm only skimming, so yeah, I'll do further research into this.
Okay, so he had his super soldier serum was something similar to Bucky. I mean, not or Bucky's and Cap's, or was it the same exact? It was something similar, right? Not the same exact one, correct?
Well,
It was a prototype.
yeah. So keep in mind, sorry. So go ahead.
No. But okay, well, because I was just gonna say, like, he actually aged where Cap and Bucky did not. That's why I was like, his had to be like a prototype or an off-brand or some shit, something like that.
Hey,
So
think of him as one of the prototype gears.
Got you. Okay, yeah, for sure.
We have such a longing to complicate this story that we brought in Guilty Gear.
Hey, I literally have done that. I've been trying to compare things to Guilty Gear in here just because I need some sort of complicated nonsense to deal with.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, Theo, that I think the Super Soldier Serum has never really ever been duplicated to the exact T.
Right.
So
Cap only has the original. Bucky's is even a replica, right?
Yeah, it was a replica that Hydra created.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, theirs just seems to be a little bit more closer to the real thing than whatever happened to Isaiah or whatever his name.
Okay.
So he got like the off-brand version. Oh, yeah. Real quick, Thomas, I think we're coming through your speakers.
You're coming through my speakers?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear echo.
Yeah, I hear some feedback from somewhere.
Sorry about that.
No, it's cool.
No, I just turned down my speakers, so hopefully now that works.
Yeah.
Because it's not even my speakers. I have on the headphones, so they're just really, really good.
Okay, so his is like it's like an off-brand. Okay, so
yes.
He got the strength, but did not get the aging factor because he did age somewhat. Okay. Okay.
And this may be another theme of the fact that you have different kind of super soldiers now. You got secret super soldiers. You got these super soldier experiments going on because everyone's in a rush to have their own Captain America. So
is that where Captain Britain came from? Saying the same stuff?
No, Captain Britain is very, very different.
Different. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, hell, look at them. They have their own Captain Country name. So why can't everyone else do it? And he's nowhere like he's similar to Captain America, but not really. It's a completely different thing, really.
Okay.
But shout out to Psylocke. So, but yes. Okay, so everything with Isaiah Bradley it'll seem interesting. I definitely think he'll come back, and we're definitely gonna see the ins and outs of that experiment.
I hope so, man. Yeah, I hope so, man. Because I felt a little bit. No, not a little bit. I felt bad for him. Like they threw him in jail, and he said he was in there for 30 years or almost 30 years, and all they did was experiment on him from time to time. I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, that's a very terrible existence to live through. I wouldn't wish that upon most people.
Yeah, and that seemed like it was that. Granted, this is a Marvel show, but I just felt like it was so real. That part got so real for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because based off that happened in the real world,
right?
To our kind, to our people. So that just touched a little too close to home to me.
Yeah. And yeah, you definitely see they're not holding back the commentary in regards to black people and vets. They are not.
They really are not. Sorry about that. All I was going to say was that take the scene when Bucky and Sam were out on the street arguing.
Yeah.
It's a mixed community. They're arguing, but Sam gets targeted, and the only one breaking the law here was Bucky.
Yep, and Bucky knew he was breaking the law. It's like, guys, what are you doing? And it's interesting because once again, no one recognizes fucking Sam being Falcon.
Yep.
Exactly, and the police officer even said, "Oh, I didn't recognize you without the suit."
Without the goggles or something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's not like his face changed.
Yeah.
Nope. He didn't age.
No. Still has the same haircut.
Same exact. Thank you. Yeah.
Literally everything else is the same. He just doesn't have on that costume.
Doesn't have on the suit. Yeah, doesn't have on the suit. That's it. No wing. It's like, damn, yo.
One last thing I wanted to bring up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. All I was gonna say was his identity is not a damn secret. So you would think, everybody and their mama and daddy would know who he really is. It's not secret. So
yeah. Hey, and one last thing I wanted to bring up here was the therapy scene.
Wait, which one?
Both of them?
I was gonna bring up just the one where Sam and
both of them.
Yeah, they both.
Bucky was in.
Yeah.
That's a good scene.
That shit was funny as hell, man. I want to see the bloopers on that. I'm sure they had to laugh a bunch of times on that shit, bro. I'm sure they did.
Oh, they had.
I'm sorry, Zach. Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was done. I was done for you guys. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, man. When she had them staring into each other's eyes, yo.
That was funny.
And then it was like, yeah. That was it. It was
Blink.
I remember watching that and seeing them, and I was just like, "Oh, this is about to be a staring contest." And then she asked, "Are you all having a staring contest?"
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm like, she did say, look into each other's eyes. So I'm like, what do you expect from these two? Like, you already you could already feel the tension between these two. So what do you think is gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Exactly.
Like, for real.
I'm surprised she didn't just say, "Hey, go ahead and have an arm wrestling match right now."
Right. Exactly. Go ahead. Test your manhood. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Exactly.
Well, we all know who would win that, but
like, wait, you can't use that arm? Yeah, I can. You didn't say which arm I had to use.
That's why rules and stipulations have to be set before engaging in an activity.
Exactly. We actually got a hint as to what's going through Bucky's head, actually, in regards to the shield. And Sam.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
So he's very disappointed in Sam and just giving away the shield, of course.
He is, but it's
super upset.
It's very understandable why Sam would want to give away the shield, seeing as all the treatment that he's been getting without it.
Yeah, and I think it comes from more of a place of I'm not worthy of this. Because look, okay, let's be real.
Yeah, and respect. I think so, but yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like they actually tackled this in All New, All Different. Well, not All New, All Different Captain America, but I don't know if it was still called All New, All Different after his initial run. But
I'm not sure.
But I know they definitely addressed like racial issues, and of course there being a black Captain America and what that entails. So, but he still held the mantle and still had the shield. So I think they're going with that at a different angle. Because, I mean, obviously, at the end of the series, he's going to have the damn shield.
Oh, yeah. We saw a cutscene. Yeah, we saw a cutscene with him throwing it already, so we already know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We already know. I'm just waiting on that to happen.
Yeah, I think one day, U.S. agent's going to be throwing the shield. He's going to catch it and just fly away.
Yeah. Like,
that would be hilarious.
I got this.
Oh,
yeah. And Speaking of, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro, but speaking of that, Bucky was trying to say, like, hey, let's go take this shield. Let's go steal it, you know?
Yeah.
And Falcon was like, down, man, we can't just do that. We were already on the run for like 2 years, you know, earlier.
I mean, they did. Yeah, they were on the run because they did it before. Mm-hmm. So, you know, they can do it again. I don't see what the problem is on this.
I mean, like, they are free agents. Ooh.
Exactly. And that guy is not Captain America. He's somebody else.
Yeah, he is.
He's U.S. agent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And arguably, I would say that shield belongs to Bucky and Falcon even way more than it does to him. Even though America gave it to him, but it belongs to Falcon. Cap gave it to Falcon.
I don't really see America as giving him that shield. I see it more as Howard Stark giving him that shield. Because the government was like, we want to buy that shield from you. Okay.
How about no?
Yeah, and then he was like, nah, Cap, you should have this. Howard Stark gave it to Captain America.
And then, you know, from there it's just history.
Yep.
Indubitably.
So, yeah, I mean, out of this whole episode, it was really just like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. A fight scene. And then we find out about Isaiah Bradley.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's like
it. That's the whole episode right there. And I told you what it was in one sentence.
Oh, and they met Zemo. Or they're going to meet Zemo. They're going to...
They announced that they're going to be leaving to see Zemo.
I like how you put that.
I want to be accurate with this. They announced. Zemo was not in this episode.
He appeared as something.
He appeared. They showed him in the cell for like 15 seconds.
Was it 15 seconds?
That's about it. Maybe 10.
Maybe
less. I was going to say 5.
Maybe less.
Yeah, maybe 5.
Yeah, 5-10 seconds. Yeah, for sure.
He's just sitting there. That's probably clips from
I kind of forgot all of it. Yeah, I kind of forgot all about that dude until they mentioned him again. I'm like, oh yeah, he was a villain. Right. He was. Yeah.
I didn't forget him because they neither killed him or and he didn't just disappear. They actually put him somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we know where Zemo is.
Yeah, that's one of the villains that has not died in Marvel. I just realized that.
One of the few.
Yeah.
One of very. I can't think of. Now that you said Zemo, the only other villain I can think of that did not die is Abomination.
Red Skull.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Agatha.
Yep.
Yeah, Agatha now. Yeah.
And my favorite, Backtrack the Leaper.
Oh yeah, he is still around. Backtrack the Leaper. He was in the first episode.
Of Winter Soldier and Falcon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know the guy, the very first guy that Sam fought, him and his crew.
And the very first guy that Bucky fought, him and his crew.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a villain? I never heard of him. Okay.
Oh yeah. Backtrack the Leaper is is a
dudes that
really
were in the
low level villain.
Oh, so the dudes that the guy that Falcon was rescuing the army dude from in the first episode. Those guys.
That was his crew.
I forgot what their suits were called, but yeah, those. Okay. I didn't know he was a Marvel villain at all.
And he was in the Winter Soldier. Like, he was the guy that Cap fought in that very first scene that was giving him trouble.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotta go back and look at that then. Shit.
Batroc Philippe is a pretty capable fighter.
Very capable. Yeah.
People look down on him because he uses French martial arts and parkour when he's fighting.
No, you should have just stopped that. People look down on him because he's French.
I should have just stopped at that point. Yeah. People do look down on him because he's French.
I'm not even
joking. Then this is. I was watching the Spider-Man animated show on, was it Disney DX? Batroc was in it, and they keep shitting on him because he is simply French.
Yes.
Damn.
There's zero other reason. Like, he is a dope fighter. He has a decent amount of skills. He makes a pretty decent amount of money from what he's doing. And he doesn't even have to just, steal. He could just train troops. And he gets shit on all the time.
Yep, that's Batroc's Zelipa. But he's cool as fuck. All right.
Okay, cool.
Anything else you guys want to say about this episode?
There was no spoiler scene or no end credit scene. That sucked.
I don't think we'll get one. Yeah, I don't think we'll. Some shows we won't get one.
I think we'll get one at the end.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah, the very last episode. Yeah, but yeah, that's probably it though. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got to say about it. I love the episode, by the way. But yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a great episode.
Good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like what I was going to say earlier was real quick that Falcon and Winter Soldier seems like small Marvel movies. Like small Avenger movies, even though it's only these two, you know what I'm saying? But it just feels like a small mini Avenger movie. So, which I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Okay, I was having that same thought, so we're on the same page on that.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and end it here, and just want to thank everybody for listening and coming. Definitely hit us up on Instagram and Facebook at the Night-Shift Bandits. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe, definitely. And if you want to hear the Night-Shift Bandits podcast, pretty much find it wherever you listen to your podcast at. Bad.
Yeah.
Bam.
Awesome.
Come check us out.
Check us out, guys. And everyone.
Please do.
What'd you say, Thomas?
I said, please do. Oh, we like when y'all listen to our voices.
Let us massage your earlobes. All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right,
later.
Peace out.